Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. I've recorded that intro many times. Probably going to go with that one though. I'm going to be talking about my experience at the Arsenal Emirates Stadium. I am a wheelchair user, so accessibility is very important to me, and I had never been to a football game before. I'm not a big football person, not going to lie. I've only recently got into football because of my boyfriend. My partner is with the Disabled Supporters Association at Arsenal, as he is autistic. And we got to experience the lovely Disabled Supporters Association staff and their lovely lounge, but I'll get into that after. I guess I'll start with arriving. It was very overwhelming. I have OCD and am susceptible to viruses and things, so big crowds always terrify me, especially after the whole pandemic thing. It's definitely been tough getting outside again, so going to a massive stadium was, that was terrifying. And yeah, there were a hell of a lot of people as we got there. Very, very overwhelming. But, I was wearing a mask, my partner was wearing a mask, everyone we were with was masked. Just, making ourselves as safe as we can be. But as we were heading up towards the stadium, there were police around to, offer guidance and make sure that everyone's safe and having a good time. We asked, what's the best way to go for a wheelchair user. They were really helpful and off we went. We got our bags checked. Although my partner was completely oblivious to the fact they were trying to check our bags. We had to kind of flag him down and be like, you just ignored security, love. But anyway, that was fine. He was very nervous and wanted me to have a good time. Arsenal is like his favourite place on earth, so he wanted to make sure I didn't hate it. But after we got through and were in, the actual grounds, we headed straight for the Disabled Supporters Association lounge, which is a fair way round, but it was okay. Once we got there, we were greeted by some amazing staff. I wish I could remember the name of the lady that we chatted to. My memory is awful. I hear a name, it's gone within seconds. If I find out while I'm editing this, I'll put it in now. Sarah. Thank you, future me. It was lovely. Everyone was so welcoming and really understood. When they were giving us the programs, they respected that I needed to wipe them with my trusty Dettol wipes before touching them, and it was no big deal. Like, I didn't feel judged or anything. They had this coffee station. It also had tea, which, I love my tea. I love my coffee. I love both. Where you could get free tea and coffee while you waited. On the walls they had memorabilia of like the history of the club, and it was really nice. The lovely lady that we chatted to was telling us all about, her experience working there, and just really making us feel at home and offering us any support we needed at all. I went to check out the toilets while I was there. Unfortunately, their main disabled toilet, which is down the left downstairs in the museum, was out of order. But they do have a second disabled toilet on the main floor, but it's a lot smaller. I did struggle to get my chair in, but if I could sort of take the foot plates off, I was alright, but it was quite a tight squeeze. But I could see in the mirror, which was lovely. And they had a mirror. Not many disabled toilets have mirrors. We need more mirrors. After I went to the loo, my other half decided it was time to go to the armoury. If, like me, you're very confused by that, it's the gift shop. Once we were at the gift shop and went through security, it was, a fairly well laid out store. It wasn't too cramped going in. There was a guy DJing, which was very strange. He was very friendly. The gift shop was very open as we entered. Some of the aisles were a bit tight to get down with all the crowds, but the staff were very helpful at moving things out the way. Sorry there's a lot of angles of people's butts, but it's kind of the life of a wheelchair user. We see a lot of butts. As I was looking through the footage, I was like, it's just a video of butts. There's not a lot I can do about it, because that's kind of my eye level. So therefore it's also the camera eye level. My partner made sure to get the face mask from the armory. He was very happy with his bruised banana mask. And he also treated me to a scarf of my own, which I thought was very sweet. I got the gay one, obviously. The tills were a bit tough to get to because they had all those barriers to help you queue better, which aren't very good for wheelchairs. But the staff, when they saw I was going to the till, they moved barriers out of the way and made sure I got straight to the front. I could skip the queue and just wait for the next available till, and that was great. After we went to the shop, my partner was freaking out for a very long time, trying to work out how to meet up with our friend. He's not very good at giving directions, so I told him to just go meet her. Made it a lot easier. So once we found her, we headed towards the actual stadium. Most of the doors have turnstiles, so obviously my wheelchair isn't going to fit through them. So there are specific gates that have wheelchair doors. So we went to the one that was nearest where our seats are, and it kind of feels like you're going into prison, not gonna lie. A little bit claustrophobic, but they just open up the door, let you go in, shut the door, open the door the other side, and once you're through, it's just straight to where your seats are. So we made our way through. Fortunately, this bit wasn't too busy, because the match was just about to start. We left it till the very last minute. As we found our seats, there were actually paramedics in the disabled seating section, but they moved their stuff out the way straight away. But it's nice to know that they're kind of stationed close to the disabled people, as most of the time we're the problem at events, not gonna lie. The view from the disabled section was really, really good, actually. I'm surprised. Usually disabled seating at places isn't great, but no, this was really good. The disabled people's wheelchair platform was quite large. I would say there were about 3 or 4 of us wheelchair users with our companions, which is very good. The match itself was, as expected, very noisy. I had my Loop noise cancelling earbuds in. I'm very glad I wore those, because I think I would have freaked out from all the noise. Especially Theo, my other half, who loves to start chants and scream, and he just loves football. It's his happy place. I don't blame him. He's just very loud. But it was a really, really enjoyable match. It was a shame the women didn't win, but record attendance at over 60,000, which is bloody amazing. I'm glad I could be there to be a part of that. While I was there, I also checked out the bar. They had a lowered serving area for wheelchair users, which was great. We did try and join the main queue, but someone grabbed us and shoved us to the front, which I thought was really cool. Good to know, because I was thinking it was a bit cramped in the queue. There were photos all around the stadium of notable players and managers. Obviously, Theo and I had to get a picture with Arteta, who I call Dad Teta, because he clearly treats the team like his children, and I think it's adorable. I checked out the toilets in the stadium themselves before we left, and they were very, very nice. They were radar key, and they were a really decent size. Red pull cord went all the way down to the floor. There was a mirror again, and they actually had sanitary products that were free, and I thought that was amazing. We never get sanitary products in disabled toilets, but 2, they're free. Like, how amazing is that? Overall, I had a really, really enjoyable experience at the Emirates Stadium. I found it very accessible. Obviously the crowds are an issue. Crowds are an issue everywhere for accessibility, but the staff were really helpful and would do anything they could to make it a more enjoyable and easier experience. The Disabled Supporters Association are absolutely wonderful. It's great to know that they're there to help you out with anything, and if anything gets too much for you, you can, find them, flag them down, and they'll be there to help. I think that about covers it. I hope I haven't missed anything. I'm trying really hard to go through it in my head, but me having chronic fatigue, it's taken me about 2 weeks to make this video. So I probably have forgotten something, and I'm really sorry if I have, but I hope this has been informative and encourages you to go check out some live football, or, you know, even just venture out into the world and be more daring to visit new places, because, you know, I'm trying at the moment and it's very hard, but knowing that there are positive experiences out there does help me sometimes. So, you know, I hope that this can help you too. So thank you for watching. If you want to stick around and watch other videos, more will be coming. You can hit the little subscribe button and click the like, because it makes me feel good about myself, and I like feeling good about myself. I will see you soon with another video.